Okay, so here we have the main coding for my index here. Not a lot has changed since the last time other than a bit of a tidy up. We can see that through, here's the website. A couple of things have changed. I've put some more detail in here, some bolding. Plugin is working for the location. This was actually surprisingly easy. So how that was done is I basically just went to Google Maps and searched Nelson Baptist Church, and this came up. From here, you just click the share link and go to embed map, and it'll actually give you the code right here that you need to push in there. And then you can even go and change the size of the map. Once you've got that code, that gets pasted into um, into your HTML as usual. Um, Same thing with the other links that you can just grab. Oh, look at that! There's a little p tag floating there, isn't it cute? Here I changed the width to 100%, and that just filled up the div nicely. What else is there to look at? I've hosted on AltaVista, even though I really didn't want to, as there only one email or one site per email. You'll see here, Nelson Baptist. What I actually did was went ahead and made my own Gmail, good old Gmail. So Nelson Baptist NZ at Gmail. Then using that, I created an account and file management, etc., etc. How I actually went on loading the files in though is from Web Expression side. I did it here rather than going through the actual website side. I had a whole lot of trouble with it not working, and what I actually realized is that a number of the images that I was actually pulling were from a different file, from this images file here. And so I basically put everything into this final images file that I was using, and even though images is here, it just tidied everything up. I also I copied over file for file instead of just dumping them all. When I dumped them all, the Bootstrap didn't work for some reason. Some of the CSS didn't work for some reason. So that's basically how I went about doing it. Okay, so here we are on my mobile. There's my cute wee boy there. He's so sweet. Anyway, if we jump onto the site, this is on an LG G4, around about a 5-inch screen. You can see everything is scaled quite nicely. The carousel slider does actually work. There you go. There's a video plugin there that actually does work as well. You'll see that will actually do its thing. There's a good looking guy on there preaching. Alright, and then down here we've got the service hours. Plugin for the map here. What I've got down the bottom here is a little error happening with the logo. This logo, I can't quite seem to get it to sit where I want it to, but it's probably because I'm tired, so I'll fix that closer to the hand-in date. We've got these three links in this kind of footer that we've made here. The pre-request here, when it's clicked on, what it'll actually do is go directly to the pre-request submission form where it can be filled out, and then on hitting the submit button, it will actually send off an email. Now the cool thing about this is this goes to the pre-contact request, but that's actually found directly on the contact page, and the way it does that is actually automatically links to an ID here. You can see here we have the different pages that we can go to. Now something that I have actually done is when you press the phone number down here, it automatically goes to the phone app and dials that number in. I've used the international code there because there's going to be so many international people visiting such an amazing website. Still pretty bland in regards to the different fonts, but early days. So there you have it. Look at that cute little sucker there again. Fancy him turning up. That is the website where I'm at the moment. There'll be a few more changes to it, obviously, but for now, that'll do.